Instructions for the portrait artist. Dear esteemed artist, before you begin, let me demand of you, are you certain, really convinced that you desire this oddball commission? Indecision is the parent of a hanging parliament. Get this wrong and it could be life-changing, like a Tuesday night bingo win or a backfired peasants' revolt. Be warned, I like a grudge. I collect them. The seams of my coat pockets strain against the mass. I have a pandemic of them. So many I'm obliged to carry a few in suitcases made of complaint, with others stuffed into the pitch of sacks of resentment. I nurture them, savour them like fine vintage wine, obviously made from sour grapes. I have one deep-rooted grudge that is so ancient its grizzled white whiskers tickle my toes, and I hate it. If you are sure, please read these straightforward guidelines, as I offer no kind of disclaimer. I believe all the bits and various pieces are there just about where I think they should perhaps be at. Step 1. Get my big head right. It's a lover of the limelight and has a fraudulent ego. It's a traveller's map of undone road repairs, overgrown branch lines, trampled brideways, no trespass poacher estates and lazy common land. Step 2. Take a good look at my hair. It's shickless yet trusting, lets me run amok, never feeling the shock. It remains faithful and thick, determined, lingering and looking for some sort of style to come into fashion. Waiting ever so patiently, like Lord Lucan's faithful Labrador, still looking for a lost tomorrow. Step 3. Observe how my ears tip the scales, soundly built but small gauge and off balance. Can your brush strokes trap the crinkle? Yes, that little bit of genetic pixie, a minor family trait. You can ignore the new and emerging stray fuzz of stubborn hair. Step 4. Can you stretch the breadth of my brow, using the range of your palette to paint my forehead to the stretch of its height? Note it hauls the weight of a ploughed and harrowed forever fallow field. Try to capture the colour of caution in my eyes, constantly busy blue without knowing it. Step 5. Do what you can with my nose. I will not press it against you. Seriously, I'm not clowning around. Step 6. Can you make me smile, etching my teeth that are as crooked as a line of petty thieves, as chipped as the varnish on a redundant sideboard that waits to be cleared? Can you mix the correct shade of under-the-weather white, aim to replicate old musty book pages or coffee stains no longer clinical formica? Step 7. Just go with the flow. That's the flow of my chins. Just take it where it needs to go. The lines of my expression always appear to find their way here, in time, in the end. Step 8. By your hand, connect the dots. Decide if this face can launch a fancy flotilla or scupper a modern-day task force. And when you finally hang me, you decide if you should stay making an exhibition or should retreat and vamoose. Finally, good luck.